1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello and welcome back to my channel.
그래 너 요새 너 조금 이상해졌어 자꾸만 시도 때도 없이 시무룩하고 고민이 생겨.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Matrey and I hope you're having a really good day. I hope you're having a great weekend or a great weekday, whatever is the day that you're watching. I hope you are having a great day. This is my first ever reading wrap up video, and I am so excited because I have never done this before and I really wanted to, because I have read a couple of books this month that I want to talk about. I thought that yeah, let's do. Even though it's the last day of the month, I thought that I would quickly record a video and talk about all the books that I have read this month and also am reading currently. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. So the first book that I have read this month, उसके बारे में मैंने पहले ही एक पूरा वीडियो बना रखा है. It's called One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. I loved it. I had such an amazing time reading that book. It's basically a queer romance and it was my first read by Casey McQuiston and I absolutely fell in love with her writing. I mean, that is an understatement. I want to read every book written by her. It was so good. So if you want to know my views about it in detail, then you can check that video out. I will definitely link it up here. I have talked about the storyline, the plot, the pacing, the ending, overall my thoughts and my rating, and there's everything. 10 minute का मैंने वो video बनाया है and I have just talked about everything over there, so make sure that you check it out. The second book that I have read this month is again a very precious book. It's called Heartstopper by Alice Osman and I have read the second volume this month. So there are 4 or 5 volumes that have been out yet and I just read the second volume and oh my god, what was it? It is so good. And again, it's an LGBTQ book. It's a queer romance. It has Nick and Charlie as its protagonists. And you know, it's not just a romance. It's so much more than that. It's about discovering your sexuality. It's about handling it. It's about coming out. It's about dealing with it all. And then the illustrations are so mind-meltingly cute that you are bound to fall in love with the whole thing. I mean, it's such a beautiful package. When you want to read a book that feels like a hug, I think you should pick up this graphic novel by Alice Osman. It's so good and I'm so excited to read all the next volumes because I loved it so much and I cannot recommend it enough. It is so hyped up and very rightly so. So I hope you pick it up. It's not just a cute graphic novel, it's so much more than that, and I'm sure that it means so much to so many people because of what it is. My third read of this month is very special to me क्योंकि life में पहली बार मुझे एक advanced reader copy मिली and I was so happy. I mean, I get it that everybody keeps receiving a reader's copy, but it was a first for me and I was so happy. So it's called Will You Be My Secret by Sanskriti Mishra. I picked up an Indian author after 4 years. I'm not proud of it that I did not pick up an Indian author for so long, but I don't know, I consciously or unconsciously just did not pick up Indian authors. But this book brought me back to where I began. I started reading with the books of Sudha Murthy, with the books of Sir APJ Abdul Kalam, and जब मैंने ये वाली book पढ़ी, I was again reminded of what I was missing. I didn't even know that I was missing it. until I read it. So I am so happy. Will You Be My Secret is basically the story of Ayana and Nikum. Ayana is a writer. She has come to Mumbai to write her next book and also to take a little break from her business that she runs where she lives. And she has come to Mumbai because naturally Mumbai is brimming with stories. There she meets Nikum, who is also struggling with his own life, with his own past, with his own experiences. He has had a very tragic past. He is also juggling between his 9 to 5 job and starting his own business. And when both of them meet, things happen. It's a very nice, dramatic little story. Throughout the book, there is this mystery going on about Ayana's past. There is just so much talk about how she just wants to move on from her past, but we are never told कि वो past क्या है जिससे वो आगे बढ़ना चाहती है. Why does she so desperately want to move on? So वो पूरी mystery throughout the book रहती है. That gives it a really nice feel. At the end of the book, last page पे हमें पता चलता है कि okay, this is the mystery that the author is talking about, and it just ends on a cliffhanger. So I think there will be a sequel, but it was really good to read. It was really good to be back to where I began, and वो book खत्म करते से ही मैंने एक और Indian author की book शुरू कर दी. So I think that's progress. And yeah, I gave it 3 stars. I enjoyed the writing. There were some grammatical mistakes. There were some issues that I had with the book. But yeah, it releases on 31st of October. So whenever you're watching this, it has already released. So make sure you check it out, and I hope you like it. The next 2 books are basically the books that I'm currently reading. So I just could finish 3 books this month because it has been one hell of a busy month. But I am glad about whatever I read. So the next 2 books are books that have short stories. I asked my followers for book recommendations as such, and they gave me really amazing recommendations. So I just picked 2 of them. The first one is called The Secret Lives of Church Ladies by Disha Filiao. So ये basically story है black women की, and especially church ladies. And this book, it has really short stories, okay? But it is so impactful. It is so dark that, you know, even if the story is of 3 pages, you feel it. You feel it in your bones, and you know, it moves you in ways that you probably don't want to be moved. But it's a good book. It is a really good book. I have just read 2 stories, but both of them have been in my mind since then. They are so impactful. It is slightly on the darker side. I don't know if you can call it a little things that you would call a little sinister. I really don't know how to talk about a book like this. It is just different from everything that I've ever read. It's something that makes me a little uncomfortable, but not in a bad way, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, it's just different from things that I normally read. So maybe that's why I cannot form an opinion about it, but I'm really looking forward to read all the stories and everything that it has to offer. The next short story book, when you call it short story book, it feels like you are reading a children's book. It's an anthology of holiday romances, which are, by the way, my favorite. I love holiday romances, and this book is called Love All Year, a holidays anthology. As the name suggests, there is a holiday romance, but guess the holiday जिस पे ये पूरा romance based है. You cannot guess it. It's Durga Puja. I mean, first story में तो at least Durga Puja पे है. There are other stories, there will be other holidays, but oh my god, I have never read a romance that has Durga Puja as its background, and I'm so excited. I'm so loving it. इसमें कोलकाता के बारे में describe किया गया है सब कुछ, and everything just makes me want to visit Kolkata right now. But especially during the time of Durga Puja, मतलब वो जो descriptions दिए गए हैं, they are so vivid, so colorful. बस आपको लगता है कि आप चले जाओ कोलकाता जब दुर्गा पूजा का टाइम हो, because it's so beautiful यार. So इसमें भी बहुत सारी stories हैं. I have just read the first one. I am currently reading the first one, but I'm really enjoying it. It has a sort of Indianness to it, and I'm really liking it. I was missing it so much, and मुझे पता भी नहीं था कि I was missing it. So I'm really enjoying. I'm really liking, you know, the familiar names, the familiar places, like the places you have heard about, that you have been to, and it feels really nice to read about those stuff. So yeah, these are all the books that I have read as well as that I am currently reading. I have had a pretty decent month when it comes to all the books that I have read. They were all amazing reads. 2 of them were definitely 5 stars. One was 3 star, and I don't know what will these two be. I want to finish it. उसके बाद ही मैं कोई rating देना चाहूँगी इसे, but I am really looking forward to it. I was also in a mood to reread Harry Potter, but I think I will do it later on. I read Harry Potter last year, and I think I am going to wait a little more to reread it, but I'll definitely do it. I miss it. I really miss Hermione most of all. So I think I will reread the whole series just for her. Who knows? Tell me, what are you reading? How has your reading month been? All the books that you have read in October, I really want to know if you have any recommendations, because they are always welcome. And if you have any recommendations for short story books, it could be any genre, especially if it's romance or fantasy, it's always welcome. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know. I would love to devour those books. I will see you again very soon with another video. I am very soon going to do a book haul video, because I have bought so many books, and I have also won a couple of books, and they are all amazing books, and I cannot wait to show all of them to you. So yeah, I hope you have a great time and a very happy Diwali, and I will see you again very soon with another video. Until then, take care, stay safe, keep reading, and lots of love.